Good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 29th of May. We are on our way to Des Moines for a business meeting. It's 9:35 in the morning. I'm about 5 minutes late, so we're going to get going right now. Just about to get the ATIS.
Zero 19 2.11, altimeter 3002. Visual approaching you, signing party runway 31. Notice to airmen, runway 927 and 523 are closed. The ILS is out of service. Following taxiways are closed. Delta, Echo, Kilo 5, Papa between Papa 1 and runway 523. Hotel between Hotel 1 and Hotel 3. And Alpha between
a lot of construction.
Alpha 1. Advise on initial contact, you have information uniform.
And it's in both airports, so we're going to have the same thing when we get to Des Moines. So we got uniform.
Information uniform, time 1352 Zulu, wind 30011, gust 18, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 19, 2.11, altimeter 3002.
Perfect, 3002.
Approaching you.
Okay. And we are filed IFR, although the weather's beautiful, it's just a little windy. So we got the ATIS, gonna copy our IFR clearance, we got uniform. So we're going to KDSM. I'm expecting as filed. They're going to have me climb and maintain something. Okay. And let's talk to clearance delivery. 124.05. Good morning, Quad City Clearance Delivery, Comanche 6928 Papa with uniform.
Comanche 6928 uniform, Quad City clearance, they request.
6928 Papa. 6928 Papa, sir, we're headed for Des Moines, got an IFR on file.
1000, departure frequency 125.95, squawk 3127.
I'm sorry, 6928 Papa, sir, I talked over the top of you, you're going to have to give me that back.
428 Papa, not a problem, cleared to Des Moines Airport is filed, maintain 4000, departure frequency 125.95, squawk 3127.
Cleared Des Moines is filed, climb maintain 4, 125.95, 3127, 6928 Papa.
6928 Papa, readback is correct.
Okay, program the GPS. We are direct, so we're just going to send this to the panel. Here. Going to activate that flight plan. All right. Transponder lights. Directional gyro. Com radios 119.4. Gave us 125.95. That is set. 121.9 is ground. And then once we're up in the air, we want 121.5 to monitor. All right. Nav radios are set. Airspeed. Altimeter 3. Where is my...
Last call on ground on the other line.
3002. Close.
Get out, cab for a moment. 4240, roger, surprise back in.
BSI. Flaps are up. Trim is set. Landing gear is green. Brakes. Brakes are working. And let's call ground. Pull up our plate. Good morning, Quad City Ground, Comanche 6928 Papa at the South Tees, looking for permission to taxi to the active.
6928 Papa, Quad City Ground, runway 31 to Kilo 12, taxi via Kilo.
31 to Kilo 12 via Kilo, 6928 Papa. Okay, here we go. So we're going to come up here, we're going to go around and down.
Ground 203 is all Kilo 6, southeast, be back.
Truck 203, rider.
All right, folks, I hope everybody's had a real good week. Let's see, last time I was flying was when me and the missus went up to Lone Rock. You guys were along for that one. So it's been a couple weeks, actually. It was over maybe 3 weeks. You know, with this COVID thing, you kind of... Nothing's open, there's no place to go. But we do have a business meeting today in Des Moines. Des Moines is open. Illinois is still... I think today or tomorrow they're starting to open up businesses. And so I'm kind of looking forward. Last weekend we kind of cheated and drove across the river into Iowa and went out and had dinner. First time in a couple months. And there's a place in Davenport. I don't know if nobody's going to know. It's a local restaurant called Ross's Diner, and they make just a diner food. You can get breakfast 24 hours a day. That type of thing. They got a little bit of everything. But so we went over there, and my wife, she goes, "Well, this is a hell of a way to celebrate. You should take me to Ross's." I like breakfast for dinner though, so I always will opt for that before pretty much anything else. All right, here we go down the taxiway. Plane checked out real good. And the wind is supposed to pick up today. We'll have gusting over 20 here by this afternoon. It's an hour and 8-minute flight according to 4Flight. That's probably pretty close. I am running a little bit behind. So I was planning 65%. I'll probably push it and try to pick up an extra 5 minutes or so on the way there. Actually, I don't even know if it'll be that.
Quad City ground, Red City 2.
Wind is out of the north.
Red City 2 ground. I'm on
west.
runway 5. I'd like to cross midfield. Charlie to the ramp.
Almost right down the runway, within 10, 20 degrees of the runway. So, yeah, they can gust up to 30 if it's right down the runway. It doesn't matter. Gust factor is only about 10 knots. So we'll add 5 miles an hour on final.
Quad City ground, more
today, about 80, between 80 and 85. We'll land in Des Moines with our weight and the gust factor that's there. Now I'll listen to it when we get there, but I don't know if you can see the windsock is standing out. Not quite all the way, so right now it's not gusting over. I suppose that's probably 10 or so. Maybe 12, 15 gets that thing up all the way. But anyway, down kilo to kilo 12 for a run up.
Clear the mid. Back to Charlie. Red City 2, thank you.
It's warm though. Before anybody says anything about wearing shorts to a business meeting, I will change at the FBO. We're not. But I'm not going to sit here and sweat my butt off. Alright. Now this is all downhill, maybe hard to see on camera. But we're going to pull the power out here and start applying some brakes because it is downhill to 12, kilo 12. It used to be wasn't so bad because then you had to slide uphill to the next, the last turn on, but they've knocked that and pulled that back so the tower can see where you're at. Before they were blinded by a hanger, they didn't know if you held short or not. So they've changed everything here. That was a couple years ago though.
Approaching runway 31.
Yep, we are. Okay. Brakes set and locked. Let's go through our checklist. Brakes set, doors and windows closed and locked. Flight controls. Free and correct. Flight instruments. We're going off on 3-1. Oh, looks good. Directional gyro. Good. Throttle to 1500 RPM. looking for an oil pressure wiggle. Wiggle. Now we go to 2 and check the mags. EIS. Magneto. Magneto's good. RP is good. Everything looks normal. Fuel pressure, oil pressure. Back to idle. Idle. Okay. Takeoff checks. Breakers. Tower, next frequency is set, transponder is on alt, floor is clear, primer is in and locked, carb, prop, throttle mixture will get on roll on. Pitot heat we're not going to need. Strobes on. Landing and taxi lights on. Fuel boost pump will get on roll on. Fuel flaps trim, rotate today at 85, climb out at 105, brakes gear flaps into a cruise climb, drop back to 2500, fuel pressure, trim, watch the autopilots, okay. Fuel flaps trim.
Good morning, Quad City Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa, Kilo 12 and 31, ready for takeoff.
6928 Papa, Quad City Tower, turn left direct Des Moines, runway 31 and Kilo 12, clear for takeoff.
Left direct Des Moines, cleared for takeoff, runway 31, 28 Papa.
Wind 30011.
All right, so slight left to right. Fuel, flaps, last check of the trim. Center line. There's a windsock. Actually, from here it looks to be more right to left, but maybe at the tower it's slightly different. And on the gas we go. Oil pressure, fuel pressure, everything looks good. There's full power. We lock the throttle down. Airspeed is alive. Engine gauges look good. There's 80. We're going to hold it just a little bit. There's 85, and she wants to come off. Brakes. Gear coming up. Okay, let's pitch for cylinder head temperatures are looking good. Almost at 1,000 feet. There's an updraft. Could be a little bit bumpy today. And we're looking for birds here over the river very carefully. And we want a 275 ground track.
Tower 6928 Papa, sir, I'm good.
128 Papa, roger.
Can I switch over to departure?
Stand by. Number 28 Papa, you can contact departure now.
Over departure, 28 Papa, thank you.
Oh, there's a pelican.
Good morning, Quad City departure, Comanche 6928 Papa, indicating 1,800 in the climb.
Comanche 6928 Papa, good morning, Quad City departure, radar contact, and climb and maintain 4,000.
6928 Papa up to 4,000.
Back it off here to 24.
Morning, Quad City approach, Aztec 105 Charlie Hotel, 6,500 for photo mission.
He's going to have fun today photoing in this bumps.
contact 105 Charlie Hotel Quad City approach. Roger, and Quad City altimeter 3002. I understand you're working your way southbound but doing east and west line.
Okay, we're in a cruise climb, 180 miles an hour.
Turning eastbound.
We're on course.
35 nautical mile line.
275.
And about 5 miles. Flag Charlie Hotel.
Temperatures, we're a little warm on the number 4. About 10 degrees over what I'd like.
We're inbound off of Zapta for the RNAV
2,500 to 4,000.
We'll squawk 1200, go up advisory.
Aircraft 08084, Roger. And over Zappa at this time, you're cleared for the RNAV 21 approach, maintain VFR. And you want to switch to advisories now or once you get closer to the final approach fix?
We'll cancel right now and squawk 1200.
Starcopter 08084, Roger, radar services are terminated. Squawk VFR and frequency change approved. Have a good day.
3,000 for 4,000.
Bye-bye.
Air's starting to smooth out a little bit.
November 25 Mike Echo, contact Chicago Center on 135.6. Have a good day.
135.6, good day, 5 Mike Echo.
We're direct Des Moines. $3,500 for 4,000. 500 to go. We got to pay a little bit closer attention to our altitudes and everything because we are under control here. Very careful.
Skyline 1 Sierra Papa, descend and maintain 4,000.
Sound of 4,000, 1 Sierra Papa.
Fuel boost pump.
Quad City
come off.
Dakota 272 Echo Charlie on a flight of 6. We're going to cross over Genesis West and slowly start turning back towards Rock Island.
November 2
go.
Echo Charlie, Roger.
$100 to go. 50, let's go ahead and start our level off. Pitch for level. Today we are at 4,000. Our pressure altitude is 3,900. 24.123. 24.123. You notice how easy that was to climb. A moment's inattention. And because I'm just picking up speed, she wants to keep climbing. We're going to adjust that down. I say it was 24.123 is 75% horsepower.
Cardinal 177 Echo Tango, good morning, Quad City approach, Quad City altimeter 3002.
There is a flight of 6 airplanes that are doing a COVID flyover of our local hospitals because, of course, they've all been exposed or, well, they've all been working through it anyway. And so they're doing that today. I was worried about getting out of there but they all had it arranged, so. I'm left 5 degrees. Still got about 80 feet to lose here. And we are about topped out speed-wise. So we're gonna do 24.1. $23. And we're gonna lean. About 15.2, 15.3 gallons an hour will give us 100 degrees rich of peak. That chance to catch up. Everything's looking good. looks about right there. And we're on to 4,000.
Quad City approach, Skyhawk 63 uniform.
We are left of course, 0.4 of a nautical mile, so we're going to come back this way. He likes to be 0.1, so we're going to go to 0.1, and we'll turn the autopilot on. Still got a little bit of nose up.
Skyhawk 63 uniform Delta, good morning, Quad City approach, squawk 0363, and say request.
0363, and we would like to do the ILS 15 at Davenport with the missed approach, and then after we do the missed approach, direct back to the Butte.
Skyhawk 63 uniform Delta, roger, radar contact 2 miles north of Quad City Airport, and say heading.
189, 16 from
Skyhawk 3 uniform Delta, roger, turn 10 degrees right, vector for the ILS runway 15 approach at Davenport.
I don't know if you guys can see, but we're right on the edge of the haze layer here. You can see the clouds. I think if I go up to 6, it'll be smooth as butter. Right here, we're getting just the top of the burbles. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Quad City approach, Comanche 6928 Papa with request.
Comanche 28 Papa, say request.
Could I come out of 4 and go to 6? It's a little bit bumpy down here.
Comanche 28 Papa, roger, climb and maintain 6,000.
I maintain 6,000, 28 Papa.
Okay, 6,000 set. We're going to go and we're going to trade some airspeed for altitude. Now that we're slowing down, we're going to come back in on the prop, get us back to a climb prop, and we're going to come back in on the mixture. And we're back to 130 miles an hour. We're going to richen it up. We're going to go back to full rich. I'm not above 5,000 yet. Close, but not quite. Oh, no, I want to go 2,500, Mike, not 24. Now we're almost at 5. We'll give it a little bit of a lean here. We're going to turn the autopilot on. We're going to put it in heading mode, and we're going to put it on GPSS, simulated GPS steering.
Skyhawk 3 uniform Delta, turn right, heading 215.
And I'm going to hold the climb, give her a little bit of trim,
215,
and then we'll go through the process again. That's not for you guys to see. It's probably boring. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this thing up there at 6, level it out, head on, and I'll pick it back up when we're close in to film the landing. I'll catch you all in a little bit. Bye. Well, good morning. We're back with me. We are 18 minutes out from Des Moines. I'm still at I'm at 6,000 feet still. Under Des Moines approach, we've been turned over. Winds on the ATIS are 350 at 12. So it shouldn't be a big deal. We'll go right into runway 31.
3,000.
And overall, pretty smooth flight. Little burbles here and there. No real traffic. It's only an hour, so it's not super long. I am trying to find, there's one over this way that he's lower than me. At least that's what it's showing on ADS-B, but you never really trust that, you know, unless the controller's talking to him as well. Altitude here, sitting here jibber jabbering. My altitude holds doing the crazy 200 feet up, 200 feet down. So I shut it off.
Bear 4 Alpha Juliet, clear visual approach runway 31.
For the visual 31, 4 Alpha Juliet.
No real excitement.
Comanche 2 Alpha,
Nope.
28 Pop,
That's us.
Alpha, pressure maintain 3,000.
6928 Papa, pilot's discretion, descend 3000, 28 Papa.
Okay.
Baron 4 Alpha, Julia, Quebec Tower 18.3.
Say again, 4 Alpha Juliet.
Baron 4 Alpha, Julia, Quebec Tower 18.3.
Put tower 18.3, 4 Alpha Juliet.
All right, 3,000 feet. Now it's going to be bumpy. We're going to pull out a couple inches of manifold pressure.
66 Foxtrot Rider to be full stop landing there. 66 Foxtrot Rider, squawk VFR change to advisory frequency is approved.
And this gives me my descent to destination at 300 feet a minute. So we're going to go down 400 feet a minute to 3,000. And we're going to be ready if it does get bumpy here as we descend, we'll back the power off. We can back our speed off. Get a drink here before we start all this. Alright, we are going to be about 5 minutes later than what I wanted, actually about 10 minutes later than what I wanted to be there. Headwind was just slightly, I was a little bit slow getting everything together. And the headwind was a little bit stronger than what for flight. It was only by a couple miles an hour, but that makes, you know, well actually it doesn't make much of a difference. I guess that really doesn't count. But anyway, we're late. I'm going to try to film the trip back as well. I should have a decent ground speed going back. 160, 165 knots, I'm thinking. If the wind stays what it is, which it should. I do not have the field in sight yet, and we're 28 miles out. I can see the start of Des Moines though, but the field is on the south. It's not on the southwest, it's in just straight south of Des Moines.
That's the 87 Victor traffic null factor.
87 Victor, thank you.
Down we go here. Back off a little bit more. I can feel some burbles coming right now. We just don't want to hit anything hard. Any real good jolt at this airspeed. Got a message, airspace entry, yep, got that. Yep, see, as soon as you get below the clouds, I don't know if you guys, how well you can see that, but that's where the bumps are. And there we go. We're going to back it off a little bit more. Shallow our descent out a little bit here. Take some trim out. That will slow us down. So in case there is a good sized bump, we don't whack it. Let's go ahead and start our pre-landing checklist. We have the approach plate up. The GPS is set. We're going to get a visual. Comm radios are set. Approach, hold on, let's get that set. Actually, I want to get that. Tower is 118.3. .118.3, ground is in the, in fact, we'll get that flip-flopped over. 123.9 is who we're with, tower 118.3 ground. Okay. Whee!
Approach, good morning, Allegiant. 2457,
Heading
16.2.
indicator, approach timer we're not going to need. We are on the fullest tank before landing checklist.
457 Des Moines approach, flooding
Seat
090 vector visual
shoulder
approach.
harness.
4,000.
090
carb heat we don't have to worry about.
4000 Allegiant, 2457.
Your fuel boost pump we'll get with our gumps.
Cessna 87 Victor, maintain at
Mixture,
or above
prop.
3,500
Okay.
for traffic.
Pre-landing checklist complete. Gumps to go.
3,500 for 87 Victor.
Oh yeah, bumpy. Very bumpy. Part of the problem is there's going to be little thermals, of course, because there's bright sunlight and different colored patches. And part of the problem is the winds. You know, as you climb up and down through them, you're going to hit shear, and it's going to give you little bumps as you transition between the layers. That might be part of it. Still do not have the field in sight. I see downtown. Airport should be over here somewhere. Okay, 4,000 for 3,000, 1,000 to go. Whee! All right. I think I have the field. I think. And they're landing 3-1. So this should set me up for a right base into 3-1. We've got the ATIS, thank you. $3,700 for 3,000.
Approach Skyline 21 Papa Lima with you 6,000.
Skyline 21 Papa Lima, Des Moines approach. Advise when you have the Ankeny weather information, Des Moines altimeter 3014.
And we do have the weather at Ankeny 1 Papa Lima.
Oh, bumpy.
Skyline 1 Papa Lima traffic, 11 o'clock, 4 miles, maneuvering altitude indicates 4,000.
1 Papa Lima, right to IMC, but we'll look.
IMC? Well, they must be right in one of these clouds. 400 feet to go.
Des Moines approach, November 90162 Pop with you at 9,000.
Expansion 90162 Papa, Des Moines approach, Des Moines altimeter 3014.
3014, 90162 Pop. Approach 5 Delta Papa is done at this time. We'll be landing at Ankeny and have the weather there.
300 to
5
go.
Delta Papa, roger. Traffic at your 11 o'clock and 2 miles westbound. Altitude indicates 2,000. Appears to be in a pattern at Ankeny. Squawk VFR change to advisory frequency is approved.
Okay, go on VFR. Thanks, 5 Delta Papa.
To go. Start to level off here. We'll leave power alone, maybe give it an extra 100 RPM. And that was a good bump. And I want to get us slowed down with these bumps.
Comanche 28 Papa, keep your speed up as much as possible in 1 airport.
6928 Papa, sir, we'll keep it up.
Okay, bumps aren't that bad.
Comanche 28 Papa, Des Moines Airport, 12 o'clock, 14 miles.
28 Papa, sir, I'm looking. It's the only second time I've been over this way.
Roger.
I think I have runway 25 in sight.
6928 Papa, sir, I do have the runway in sight. I have 25 in sight anyway.
Comanche 28 Papa, roger. Cleared visual approach, runway 31, runway 523 is closed.
Roger, cleared for the visual, runway 31, 28 Papa.
Legion 2457, route speed at 210 or less, then continue to descend it on to 3000.
210 or less, and then down to 3000 Legion 2457.
All right, folks, we're hustling for the field.
Comanche 28 Papa, as you get near final, about a 4-mile final for Des Moines, traffic will be assessed and passing overhead 3,500.
Roger, 6928 Papa, I'll be looking for him.
Comanche 28 Papa, contact tower 118.3.
118.3, 28 Papa.
That's 97 Victor traffic, 2 o'clock in.
Good morning, Des Moines Tower, Comanche 6928 Papa, 11 miles east of the field, 3,000 feet. We'll be descending, looking for traffic. Inbound on actually it ended up being a right base for 31.
Comanche 6928 Papa, Des Moines Tower, good morning, runway 31, clear to land, wind 31011, gust 21.
31, clear to land, 28 Papa.
Okay, let's go ahead and head down. Pattern altitude is 2,000 feet. So we're gonna push it over here. Pull a little bit of power in doing so. Whee! We're gonna need some room to get slowed up. Turn on a vent, getting a little bit warm. That is. We'll follow this road. It goes right to the end of 3-1, if I remember right. I see the airport. Of course, the runway is this way. I can see part of it. $1,500 for 2,000. We're 7 miles out. Need a couple miles to get slowed down. And so we can throw the gear out. $1,400. Woo! Oh, lovely. 300 to go. Okay, now we're looking for any towers. There's none. All right, we should be good. We're across where the wires are. Well, that was a good one. All right, time to slow it up. Full level. Okay, dumps to go. Whoa, that was a good one.
More information, Charlie, current Des Moines altimeter 3014.
Okay, I see runway 31. We're inside gear speed, gear coming down. Power coming out. Slow it down here. All right, gear is down. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop. Speed, we're looking for 100 miles an hour. Gear is down. First notch of flaps coming in. Go ahead and start down. Yeah, traffic. Okay, I got him above us. Okay, landing speed today is going to be between 80 and 85. Here, gas undercarriage mixture prop. Speed. Okay, second notch of flaps coming in. Looking for 90 miles an hour now.
Going Tower, Allegiant 2457, visual runway 31.
Allegiant 2457, Point Tower, runway 31, clear to land, wind 33013, found Comanche just inside a mile final.
Clear to land, runway 31, Allegiant 2457.
Okay, third notch coming in. Okay, so we're gonna have a right to left. We're at 85 miles an hour. Good for here. A little bit more speed. A little bit, there we go. Okay, so we're definitely right to left. Pick it out. Took the wing into it. Oh, that was very good. Touched on that upwind wheel. Okay, so we dumped the lift. And we want to go down to Romeo. Okay, fuel boost pump coming off.
Entered runway 0523.
Tower, right on Romeo, good for you?
Comanche 28 Papa, right at Romeo, it's approved, and where are you parking, sir?
We're going over to Elliott's.
Comanche 28 Papa, roger. Once you exit the runway at Romeo, turn left on Delta, right on Bravo to Elliott.
Left Delta, right Bravo to Elliott's, 28 Papa. Thank you, sir. Stay with you or go to ground?
You can stay here.
With you, 28 Papa.
Okay, after landing checklist. Flaps are up. Carb heat is off. Fixture is lean. Pitot is off. Landing taxi strobes coming off. Fuel boost pump is off. Left on Delta, right on Bravo, which is right here. All right, hey, everybody, thanks for this, for coming along. I'll try to film the, flight back, and that's the Air National Guard place. We need to go to the next one. And anyway, hope you all have fun. We'll talk to you later. Bye.